Adam Smith was an 18th century Scottish economist, philosopher, and author, and is considered to be the father of modern economics. Smith is most famous for his 1776 book, The Wealth of Nations, thus presenting us the idea of what is organizing. So what is organizing? Organizing was borrowed from the Middle French word organizer, from medieval Latin organizo, and from Latin organium. Later on coined by Smith as reflection on the division of labor as an instrument to increase its productivity and take note of efficiency. From the thousands of information that we have gathered from the internet, we can tell that organizing is a process of arranging people and other resources to work together to accomplish a certain goal. It is also used to identify who is to do what, who is in charge of whom, and how different people and parts of the organization are related to one another. Organization is typically defined as a structured social system consisting of groups and individuals working together to meet some agreed on objectives. This definition is helpful in that it highlights the fact that organizations comprise multiple parts and people which need to be integrated into larger interconnected wholes. After knowing the definition of what organizing is, we must later on move to the fact that in following organizing, we have three steps to do. First is dividing the work, second, arranging the resources, and third, coordinating the activities. The division of work is the course of tasks assigned to and completed by a group of workers in order to increase efficiency. Division of work, which is also known as division of labor, is the breaking down of a job so as to have a number of different tasks that make up the whole. For example, in a group, a manager must assign or divide the work for his inferiors to maximize efficiency. Second is arranging of resources. And every project requires the use of some type of resource. A resource is something you need to complete a task. What most people think about resources is that it is money, but money is not only the resources. Sometimes a project will require human resources like workers. Other project might require resources of time or space. Larger projects may require many different kinds of resources when planning and organizing projects in the workplace. It's important to figure out which resources are required and coordinate to organize their use effectively. Third is coordination, and it is the function of management which ensures that different departments of groups work in sync. Therefore, there is unity of action among the employees, groups, and the organization's departments. It also brings harmony in carrying out the different tasks and activities to achieve the organization's objectives efficiently. In organizing, there are several purposes that we need to achieve. First is the division of work. It divides work to be done into specific jobs and departments, and therefore finishing the job efficiently. Second is the assignment of tasks and responsibilities. This is associated with individual job, and this is done to ensure that tasks are done by each person in the group. Third is to coordinate diverse organizational tasks. Coordination is done to ensure or to make sure that each of the members are knowledgeable of the task on hand. Fourth is that cluster jobs into unit. This process minimizes the work needed to ensure that jobs are distributed into units. Fifth is that it establishes relationship among individuals, groups, and departments. This is considered to be one of the most important part of organizing, since relationships with individuals affect with how a group finishes its objective. Of course, an organization is incomplete without managing directors or steps into how it can be managed. So the first step involves reflecting on plans and objectives. And this step is the primary focus of making sure that the steps later on are focused in achieving a certain specific goal. The second step is establishing a major task which enables the group to move one step towards the certain goal in achieving a major task, which is later on distributed into the following steps. The third steps involve the division of major tasks, wherein different employees of the group are subjected into making minor steps to contribute with the major task. The fourth step is making sure that resources are wisely used and employees are tasked in how they are supposed to use it. The last step involves evaluating the results of the whole project done and going back to step 1. As you know, an organization needs to reflect on how they have done or executed the project deliberately in order to assess the situation that they have gone or that they have overcome. And that is our steps or our introduction in organizing. And I am Ray Joaquin Maramper, the reporter for this part. Thank you.